All right, so Paddy Pimblett has offered to help Paulo Costa cut weight. I think I'm right on this, that they're on the same card. I think they got a fight coming up, and Paddy knew that Paulo was it doesn't really matter. It was a cool move, and I've never seen it before. And don't think you have to tell, well, he's not serious. He might be. I don't really know if he is or not, but if a dude on the card, I know they're not friends. They've probably never met. And Paddy knows that you're having a hard time making weight. Hey, by the way, I'm pretty good at it. I'll be out there. Let me give you a hand. I like it. Not the point of my topic, though. The point of my topic happens to be Paulo Costa. Now, you guys know that I care about Paulo's career. And I've disclosed our relationship that goes back to the Ultimate Fighter. And I watched his hard work and dedication make this dream come true. So, wants to go 185. I don't agree with this. I don't want it. Made a statement today. He's 2 wins away at 185 from fighting for the belt as he sees it. I don't disagree with him. I don't know that I could guarantee that that's true. I can guarantee 1 win isn't going to get him the belt opportunity. 2 wins might, but fine. This is still what he believes. This is what's driving and motivating him. It's what he believes that matters. I would love to know how many fights, successful wins away he believes he would be from a title opportunity at light heavyweight. Because that one, I am sure, 2's the number. I'm not positive 1 isn't. In fact, I'm quite positive 1 would have been the number had he not had the experience with Marvin Vettori. And I don't just mean the outcome of that fight. I mean the fight week and the change in the weight. I want to see him at 205. He thinks he's got to do 2 good pieces of work at 185, of which one, my understanding, is going to be Luke Rockhold. It's a little hard to narrow those things down. Like, Rockhold had made a comment to somebody who made the comment to me that he doesn't have a contract with the UFC. I think there was something lost in translation there, or if Luke said those words, I think what Luke meant is I don't have a bout agreement with the UFC. But it's not the words he said. I don't have a contract with the UFC. I'm quite sure that is not the case. However, as weird as it may sound, it could explain why we haven't seen Luke Rockhold in a meaningful period of time. Don't forget, the last time we were supposed to see Luke, it was a fight that the whole world wanted to see. It's going to be a main card at Madison Square Garden. It was supposed to be what Chandler and Gaethje ended up being, which was supposed to be Luke versus Sean Strickland. I only bring you that piece of history because usually when a guy like Luke, who's a former champion of the world, returns, pick up where you left off. You get him back in there with Sean Strickland. It was never even discussed. Ever. And all of a sudden you got this Paulo business. Completely on board with it. Love it. Just sharing for you, I don't know that I'm totally confident in telling you that that fight is signed and booked and sealed and delivered, even though those were reports that are out there. So if Paulo does come in, if he can have the right night against Luke, you beat Luke Rockhold, it means something. Ask anyone else that's ever got the jump on him. Ask Jan Blachowicz if getting a W over Rockhold is good for your career. I mean, it means something. Not a lot of world champions floating around out there. Not a lot of world champions that command headlines floating around out there. Not a lot of world champions that are willing to go and take on only the best in the world, which, by the way, offering to fight Sean Strickland and now apparently agreeing to fight Paulo Costa. Luke matters, guys. Some of you guys are a little hard on Luke. Maybe a little jealous because he's got better abs or something like that. You guys are a little hard on Luke. Luke matters, and if Paulo can have the right night against him, I do agree it would set him up for something else. But why do you want to go through that struggle? If Paulo was to have 2 wins at middleweight, he just had 4 victories. If he's going to beat Luke Rockhold and somebody, that's 4 victories because he had to beat the scale each time as well. You go up to 205 pounds, it's a different life. I'm preaching to the choir here. Nobody wants to. Walid Ismail does not care about my opinion, and neither does Paulo Costa, but I feel like I'm making sense. And while maybe my voice isn't big enough, your guys' in conjunction with mine definitely is. if you guys agreed with me and think, hey, he should be at 205 pounds, he could move better, he could focus more. He's a young enough guy. He's going to grow a little bit over time. Let's get him to 205. That's where he could stay and sustain for the balance of his career, which could be another 7 years. Random number I threw up, but it could be. 11, 12 more fights? Sure it could. If you guys believe that, back me up and go one step further. You guys are better at this than I am. State the matches you'd like to see. State the path that you'd like him to go down. Build a little something up. We're having a hard time getting Paulo to 205 pounds, but I think a 205 pounder could get him there. Nobody at 205 has challenged him. Nobody's called him out. If that changed, if he was welcomed with closed fists, as Josh Thompson likes to say, I think it could change. And I think we would be serving him very well. I think we have a guy who needs to be at 205, but is trying to cannibalize his body to go to 185, of which he might not even make. And if we could get in front of this thing, it's something we could at least feel good about.